grade 7 grammar. Those were, first we did parts of speech, second we did the kinds of noun. Before that we did sentences, of course, and the phrases and clauses that are part of sentences. Then we moved to kinds of nouns. Then we did kinds of pronouns. So now the fifth chapter is here. I am here with the fifth chapter. So we will study adjectives. This is a very common topic, a very general topic of grammar, and we have been doing this from the junior grades. Okay, so you have studied it in 6th, you have studied it in 5th. So you must have the knowledge about what are adjectives and what are their use. So we will discuss further that how many types of adjectives are there and what is the formation of adjectives. We will see that how we can form the adjectives, what are the different uses of adjectives, and we will solve the exercises as well. Okay, so we will start our lecture by going into the definition of adjectives. I will explain that what adjectives are, and I am sure that you all are aware with it already, but we will just look into it, and we will start our topic by going into the definition of adjectives, and further we will move to the use of adjectives, and then we will come finally to the kinds of adjectives, and in this part we will do the definition and uses, and in the later videos we will do the kinds of adjectives. Formation of adjectives is also very important. I think that you know that there are different ways how you can form adjectives. Adjectives are sometimes formed from nouns, from verbs, from adjectives themselves. So we will see that how to form the adjectives and what are their uses, and we will do the exercises simultaneously. So without wasting time, I am Aman, you are watching video classes. Let's move with adjectives. Okay class, so now we are going to see the definition of adjectives. So let's start. I am sure that you already know that what adjectives are, but still we will see that what adjectives really are, and we will further discuss the different topics of our chapter. So let's start. So here we have the definition. See, the words that modify nouns or pronouns by describing, identifying or quantifying them are called adjectives. So the words that modify nouns or pronouns by describing, quantifying or identifying them are called adjectives. So a particular set of words that modify nouns. What is modify? What do you understand by modification? So I hope you have heard about that some particular guy modified his bike. So see, when you have a particular thing and you want to add on something to it, okay, you modify it. Here we have nouns and pronouns. We want to add something to nouns or pronouns. We want to modify the nouns or pronouns by describing them. You will describe that what kind of noun it is, what kind of pronoun it is. Noun, of course, is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. So what kind of a person he or she is, and you will identify that which one of the people you are talking about. You will identify by the use of adjective, or you will quantify the noun or pronoun. Okay, how you will quantify? For example, you will use that some of the boys, most of the boys. Okay, so you will quantify the nouns or pronouns. Okay, so the particular set of words that modify, that add something, to the meaning of nouns or pronouns by either describing it, by either identifying it, or by quantifying them. Okay, these are called adjectives. So the words that modify the nouns or pronouns by describing, by identifying, or either by quantifying the nouns or pronouns are called adjectives. So here we have two examples. You will better understand by the help of the example. So see the example. Shruti whitewashed her room with dull color paint. So what kind of a paint Shruti used? A dull color paint. So what is the quality of the paint? That the color was dull. So here we have the noun paint. So what is identifying this noun? It is the dull color. What kind of a color it was? It was a dull color. Suppose it was a bright color. So it is the quality of the color paint that it is a bright one. Here we have the dull one. So whenever we are using some words which are adding to the meaning of the pronoun or the noun, by describing it, by identifying it, by quantifying it, is called the adjectives. See the second example. A very simple example I have used from your book only. So see, the tired traveler is looking very sad. So a particular traveler is looking very sad. So how you will identify that which traveler is looking sad? The traveler who is tired. So the tired traveler is looking sad. Is looking very sad. Okay. So the quality of the traveler is that he is tired. So it is describing the traveler that the one which is tired is the traveler which is looking sad. So these are the words which describes the noun and the pronoun further. So the nouns or pronouns that are modified by describing them, identifying them, or quantifying them with the help of the adjective. See, the words that are the adjectives, the words that modifies the nouns or pronouns by describing them. Here, tired is a word which is describing the noun traveler. Here we have traveler. So the traveler is being described by a particular word, that is tired. So I hope that you have understood this definition, and now we will see that where to use the adjectives and how to use them. What are the rules of using the adjectives? So by far I hope you have understood the definition, and now we will move ahead. Okay class, so now we are going to see some usage of adjectives, where to use the adjective and how to use the adjectives. So there are a few rules behind how to use them, and we will discuss the rules in this part of our lecture. So we already know that what adjectives are. Adjectives are the words that modify the noun or pronoun by describing them, by identifying them, or by quantifying them. So see, there are a few rules that how to use the adjective, that tells us where to use the adjective and how to use the adjective. So here is our first rule, rule number 1. We have covered 2 rules in this part, and we will further see that what are some other rules. But let us now focus on the first rule. Adjectives can come before nouns. So the first rule is adjectives can come before nouns. So as you know by the definition that what work adjective does is that it defines the noun, it modifies the noun. So in the first rule we see that it comes before the noun to modify them. How? See the example. Here we have used an interrogative sentence. See, are these fresh vegetables? So we are asking a question. Here a question has been asked that are these fresh vegetables? So what is the noun in the sentence? Vegetables. So the word fresh is describing the noun vegetables. So it is our adjective. See, fresh. Are these old books? Are these new clothes? So these are a few examples by which you can understand the first rule. So when we use the adjective before a noun, it is correct. It is a rule of using the adjective that adjective can come before the noun and it can modify the noun. See the second rule now. Adjectives can come after verbs such as be, become, seen, look, etc. So adjectives can also come after some particular verbs like be, become, seen, look, etc. Okay. So adjectives comes after these verbs and it does it work. What works adjective does? It modifies noun or pronoun. And what else it does? In the second rule we see that it will come after verbs like be, become, etc. So here we have an example. These vegetables look fresh. So here we have used the verb look. So the adjective has come after the verb. It has not come before the noun, but it has come after the verb. And it is doing its work. That it is what it is doing. It is modifying the noun. How? That these vegetables look fresh. So the quality of the noun is here fresh. So adjective is doing its work, but it is doing by coming after the verb. So it is the second rule. It will not be mandatory that adjective will always come before the noun. It can come after a verb and it can do its job. How it will do its job? That it will modify the noun or pronoun. It is modifying the noun vegetable by coming after the verb look. So the purpose is solved. The purpose of adjective is to modify noun. It is serving its purpose, but it is coming after the verb. So the rule is clear. First rule, that adjective comes before noun to do its job, that is modify the noun. But here it is modifying the noun after coming after the verb. So the purpose is fulfilled, but it is doing the same job, the job that it has, the work that adjective does, but in a different way, by using the different rule. So I hope it is clear to you, the first two rules, and now we will see the other rules of adjectives. So I hope that you are enjoying the lecture and you are understanding the lecture. Now we will move ahead to some other rules. Okay class, so now we have two more rules of using the adjectives. Earlier in the earlier part of the topic of the chapter, we have seen the first two rules. Now we have two more rules, and we will discuss some more rules after this also. But now look into the third and fourth rule, which is very important. And we will see that where to use the adjective and how to use it. See the first rule, they can be modified by adverbs. So what is the third rule? The third rule is they can be modified by adverbs. So remember the definition of adjectives. What work adjective has? It has the work to modify the noun or pronoun. So it is modifying some noun or pronoun. But see, they can be modified by adverbs. So adjective is modifying the noun, but it can be modified by an adverb. So the adjective is itself being modified by the help of an adverb. So the work that adjective does is to modify the noun or pronoun, but it itself can be modified by the use of adverb. See the example. These vegetables look quite fresh. So earlier we have seen the adjective fresh and the noun vegetable. So the adjective fresh is modifying the noun vegetable, but now we have the adverb quite here, which is modifying the adjective which was modifying the noun. So see, don't get confused. See, the work of adjective is to modify the noun or pronoun, but here the modifier, the word that is modifying some noun, is itself being modified by the help of an adverb. That is what these vegetables look quite fresh. Okay. Now we have the fourth rule. they can be used as complements to the nouns. So adjectives can be used as complement to the noun. What is complement? What is a compliment? It is appreciating something. Okay, so the work of adjective here is to give complement to the noun. How? The refrigerator keeps the vegetable fresh. So here we have the adjective fresh, and what work it is doing? It is complementing the noun that with the help of the refrigerator it is keeping the vegetables fresh. Okay, the refrigerator is keeping the vegetables fresh. So the quality is achieved by keeping the noun, by complementing the noun. Okay, so it is the fourth rule. Now we will move ahead to the fifth and the sixth and sixth rule. So we will see that what are those rules and how it is useful in using the adjectives. I hope the first four rules are clear, and the definition, I am sure that it is clear because it is very easy. The adjectives, what work it does? It modifies something. What is modifying? To add on something to a thing which is there. Here in our case, it is the noun or pronoun. So adjective does the work of modifying the noun or pronoun. Okay, so here we have seen the four rules. Now we will move ahead to the further rules. Okay class, so now we will see the fifth and sixth rule, and the usage of adjective will conclude here with the fifth and sixth rule. We have done the first, second, third and fourth rule, and we have done the definition. Now we will see the fifth and sixth rule of adjective. Okay, so the fifth rule says that if this, that, these and those are followed by nouns, they are called demonstrative adjectives. Okay, so if this, that and these, if this, that, these and those, okay, so what four words? This, that, these and those are followed by nouns. If they are being followed, if a noun is coming after the word this, that, these and those, then it is called demonstrative adjective, which is a kind of adjective that we will see in the kinds of adjective. But why we are explaining it here? Because it is a rule. Why it is very important? You remember we have done all this in pronouns. These are called pronouns. This book, that house, those children, these vegetables. So all that we used to say that it is pronoun. Okay, so whenever it is being followed by noun, these books, that building, those kids. Okay, here we are using a noun after it. So what it is? What it is? It is not a pronoun. Whenever we are following it by a noun, it is called demonstrative adjective. But when we are using that, like these are the books of that boy, then it is a pronoun. But whenever a noun is followed, whenever a noun is following these words, it is called demonstrative adjective. So the difference is clear. When a noun is there, it is demonstrative adjective. When a noun is not exactly following the word, it is pronoun. Okay, these are the books used by me. Okay, so we are identifying the books. Okay, but we are not using the noun right after it, so it is a pronoun. But when we are using a noun right after it, it is called demonstrative adjectives. For example, see, these mangoes are ripe. So here the noun mangoes is there. So it is a demonstrative adjective and not a pronoun. Okay. Another rule is there that adjective asks the question. So it is not a rule, not only a rule, but it can be seen as a part of the definition, that what verb adjective has? It asks the question that what kind. If we are asking the question what kind, then what we are doing? We are describing the noun or the pronoun, that what kind of a thing it is. We are using which. So when we are using which, then we are identifying it, that which of these boys, which of these buildings. Okay, so it is again justifying the definition. Then how many? So it is describing, identifying and quantifying the noun or pronoun. Okay class, so now we are going to move ahead with the exercises based on whatever I have taught you. So we have done the definition and the usage of adjective, and these exercises are based on that only. You don't have to have the knowledge, the entire knowledge of adjectives, the entire chapter. If we have not covered, that doesn't matter. We have to do the exercise on based of the introductory part of the lecture. So here we have two exercises that are based on our knowledge, our lecture. So we will do the exercise on the basis of that, and most of the students are in a habit of skipping the videos. They are not watching the videos properly, and what is happening because of that? They are sending me their queries that, sir, please explain these exercises, or in few cases, few of these students have sent me the first exercise from your book, that sir, we don't know it. So if you will not watch the videos properly and till the last, so how would you do it? If I am explaining the exercises here, I am teaching you all the exercises, that how you will do the exercises. If you will watch that, then only you will be able to do it. So the students are not concentrating properly in the videos, and they are skipping the videos. So that is creating a lot of trouble for you as well as me, because I have to again and again explain the exercises through WhatsApp or calls, because you can ask your queries, sure, but if you will not watch the exercise, then it will be a very tough task, because then your doubts would not be clear. So please watch the exercises, please watch the entire video, not only of my subject but all the videos that are being posted in the group. So watch the entire videos so that you can do the exercise, and I hope that you will watch this video till last so that you can do the exercise. And here we are doing the first exercise, exercise A, which is you have to circle out. You have to circle out the words which are not an adjective. Okay, so here you have to circle out the words that are not adjective. There are few adjectives and few words which are not adjective but just mere words. So you have to single out the words which are not adjectives. So see, the first row, here we have thirsty, we have efficiently, we have stop. So out of these three, two are adjectives. Thirsty is an adjective. The thirsty crow, noun crow. So what kind of a crow it is? It is a thirsty crow. Efficiently, you must do the work efficiently. Okay, and the work was done very efficiently in notebook. Okay, if you will do your work efficiently, then only you will progress. So this is an adjective that is defining some noun. So it is also an adjective. But stopped, it is not an adjective, it is a verb. So you will put a circle over it. Okay. Now see some other words. Hot is there, interesting is there, smooth is there. So it is a very hot tea. I am drinking a hot tea. So tea is defined by hot. Is what the noun tea is modified with the help of the adjective hot. So it is an adjective. Interesting. I am reading a very interesting book. So the noun book is there. Adjective. Interesting is there. Sorry, I put the circle here. You don't have to put because it is an adjective. So here a circle will not come. Okay. Now the last is smooth. Smooth is also an adjective because the surface was very smooth. the quality of the surface is that it is smooth. So smooth is the adjective used here. So no one of these is an common word, but all of them are adjectives. So you will not put a circle over it. So all of them are adjectives and no need to put a circle in any of those. So coming to the last one, see, acted, awkward and brave. So acted, awkward, brave. The guy told me a very awkward incident. So awkward is an adjective. It defines some noun or pronoun. Brave, I met a very brave soldier. So brave is defining the soldier. So brave is an adjective. Last, acted. Acted again is like stopped. It is a verb. So you will circle out acted. Got it? How to do the first exercise? Now the second exercise is also quite similar with the first one, but here the difference is, in the first exercise, exercise A, you will circling the words that are not adjective, but in the second, you have to circle the words which are adjectives. So take a look at the first. Sameer was a blind boy. So what kind of a boy Sameer is? Sadly, he is a blind boy. So the quality of Sameer, the boy, is that he is blind. So you will put a circle over blind. Now we have a sentence where we have more than one adjective. So how to find out that? See, there were huge clouds. So clouds, it is a noun, and huge is modifying it. So huge is being circled here. There were huge clouds of smoke rising into the clear sky. So here again sky. So the quality of sky is that it is clear. So again you will circle it. So like this you have to circle the adjectives. So here we have the two exercises. These will be done in your book, and we will do the further exercises after I will explain you the entire chapter. So here our exercises conclude. So does our chapter, the part 1 of the chapter, adjectives. I hope you have understood the definition. So I hope you have understood the definition and you have understood the usage of adjectives as well as the rules that are useful in using the adjectives. So I hope that the part 1 of this chapter is clear to you. And now you will do the exercises that I have just now explained in your grammar book, in your books, and we will further do the other exercises once we complete the chapter. So I hope that you are watching the videos carefully, watch the videos properly, watch the exercises part carefully, because a lot of these students are sending their queries regarding the exercises that we don't know how to do the exercise. So in order to do your exercises, you must watch the videos carefully, and once you watch the video carefully, then only you will be able to understand how to do the exercises. So I hope that you have enjoyed this classroom type of learning, the atmosphere that I tried to create today with the help of board and me being present after the board, in front of the board. So I hope that you now you are having a much better experience of learning. So I hope that you have understood the chapter and you have enjoyed it as well. So please, if you have liked the video, so do like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and please watch the videos carefully and till the last. Don't skip the videos, because somewhere you skip the part. In literature it is fine, but when you are learning grammar, then watch every part of the video very carefully. Okay. So in the next video we are going to conclude the chapter adjective. After that we will move ahead with the further chapters of grammar only, because in literature the course is almost going to be complete, and we have only one chapter and one poem left. So once we complete that, our course is complete for the half yearlies. But for grammar we have to do a couple of chapters more. Then the writing portion, I think it is almost over. If one or two topics are left, I will look into that, and we will do the grammar more from now. So this was PTO classes. This was Aman. We were doing the chapter Adjectives. I hope that you have understood the chapter, you have understood the exercises. We will meet again in the next video with the second part of the chapter, and till then, take care of yourself. Don't break any rules, because the pandemic situation is very bad in our locality. So follow the guidelines given by the government and your parents, and keep watching the lectures. Enjoy the lectures. Watch all the videos of the different subjects, and we will meet again soon. So thank you so much for watching the video. Bye bye.